Howdy guys, day 9 update of the Weet-bix diet. Now indigestion's, I wouldn't say posing a big problem, but I'm starting to take antacids just to relieve the indigestion, and other than that everything seems fine. I had a little bit of a hiccup on day 7. I ended up having a toasted sandwich, so effectively I suppose you could say I started again, but hey, I'm not going to let that stop me from continuing. But I put that down to we had a day at the beach, and sort of like, it's hard to explain. When you start feeling hungry, you gotta fill yourself up before you can before you give in. And because we were at the beach for so long, and in the sun and all, probably sounds like excuses to you guys, but just started getting hungry and hungrier and hungrier and hungrier, and couldn't have my Weet-bix. So when I got home, I sort of caved in. But other than that, that is the only thing that I've eaten outside of Weet-bix in 9 days. So, you know, I think on the S Health planner on my phone, I put in all the nutrition information and all that, and I think I'm eating around about 2,000 calories a day. Bearing in mind that just to maintain myself I need 2,500, and that's with no activity. So, you know, straight off the bat I'm in a calorie deficiency diet, I suppose. So I haven't weighed myself yet. Keep forgetting to go get a battery for the scales. So yeah, day 9's going good. Still, like, people are saying, oh, you'll die. People are saying, just, some people have been stupid. I've heard of one story, one guy done it for 4 months. So, you know, it can be done. Well, 4 months can be done, obviously. And I definitely want to do 12. Hopefully, you know, I'll say that was my only hiccup, and that's going to be my only hiccup. So yeah, it just seems funny too when you start a diet like this. No supermarket seems to have it on special. Usually when you're out buying groceries, you find Weet-bix on special at one of the supermarkets, but it's just my luck, eh? None of them have had it on special this year yet, and so it's not posing to be a very cheap diet at all. But and it's quite awkward because halfway through the week you sort of got to shoot back to the supermarket and buy more milk, more Weet-bix, and yeah, it's not your usual routine. It's just getting around that. And you know, back at work, it's kind of, you know, sitting in the smoker room eating Weet-bix in front of everyone while they're all having pies and whatnot, and salads and all that sort of stuff. So, you know, it's interesting, put it that way. It sparks a lot of conversation. A lot of people ask you why and what's the point, and it's more or less a bucket list thing, you know. Like I said in previous posts, growing up, I always thought I could could live on Weet-bix. So I'm doing it. But I'm due to take another photo of myself tomorrow. So every week be a side and front profile photo taken, and so at the end of the 12 months I can turn that into I can collaborate that into a movie and see what the changes are visually, you know. But I haven't had any ill effect. I haven't felt ill in any way. You know, 9 days in, thought something would start, you know, headaches or something, but nothing, eh? So, you know, so far I can say Weet-bix have more nutrition than cardboard. Like some people don't. Some people seem to think that cardboard's got more nutrition. So if you're from New Zealand or Australia, you obviously know what these Weet-bix are. But if you're from overseas, I'm not sure what your you know, the equivalent is. Maybe you got Weet-bix too, I don't know, but you know, awesome to have you guys along watching. But do like, do subscribe, and share this with people, because it's gonna be a challenge come 2-3 months down the track. It's gonna be hard, but I'm guessing that the body's gonna go through some drastic changes, but as we are at the moment, my body's probably just living off everything that I've stored up in it over the last few years. People that know me, they know that I'm not a small eater. They know that I'll sit down at a buffet, and my goal would be to empty the buffet, and get home. And I'm getting eaten by mosquitoes out here. Sweet blood now, eh? Yeah, so this is not only a big shock to the body, but also just a mental thing to obviously overcome. Like next week, I'm meant to be going for a bit of a dive around the coast to go get some kinners and pawas and crayfish, and none for me. Usually I'd like to sit out there and have a feed of pawas while I'm diving, but no, it's Weet-bix only. I've been staunch on that, and except for my little hiccup, and I'm not ashamed to say that I had a hiccup. People slip up all the time doing these sort of diets, so yeah, I think I'm doing pretty well. Toasted sandwich at day 7. Now we're at day 9, so my body's getting better, getting used to it. But in saying that, there's no real big change. I don't. How can I put it? There's no emptiness. Like I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. Yesterday I cooked some venison sausages and vegetables for the family. These are home-killed venison sausages, which are beautiful. But I didn't miss out. I didn't mind cooking it for them and then prepare myself a bowl of Weet-bix. It's fine. So yeah, my body doesn't feel like it's missing anything, which is quite strange. I thought by now I would have been craving meat or something, because big meat eater I am, or was. The next 12 months I'm not. So yeah, like I said, like, comment even, make some comments if you want to ask some questions. Maybe I haven't covered something, or maybe you're curious. I've got family members now that are watching this because they're like, oh, let me know how you get on and all that, because if it shifts a bit of weight, and they're like, oh, I might give it a go. But I'm not recommending people try this, of course, considering the nutritionist of Sanitarium has advised against it for me, so I can't really say for others to go ahead and do it. But I'm doing this on my own back, my own choice, my own decision, and if it's successful and people copy me, well, that's not my fault. Yeah, so jump along for the ride, and if you haven't seen my first ones, go back and click on my page and check up the other ones. There'll be a link to my page at the end of this video, and yeah, start from day 1. I've got day 1, 2, 3, 5, and today I think I started to stretch them out a bit more because it got a bit mundane, saying, oh, no change, no change, no change. So I thought I'd wait a couple of days so I got a little bit more information and to let you know that. So yeah, please jump along for the ride. It's only a click away, and let's see how this goes. See if someone can live on Weet-bix for 12 months. Yeah, awesome. Catch us next time, eh? Until then, subscribe. Toodaloo.